Sanibona guys, and welcome back to my channel. Ushaka Zulu was right when he said that angeke nilibuse lokubuswa ondlebe likhanya ilanga liphuma ilanga. And that means that you black people will never rule. This world will be ruled by white people. And yesterday was a typical example of that, because we saw with our eyes that our country is gone. Why am I saying that? Yesterday we saw that there was a media brief of President Cyril Ramaphosa with President Donald Trump in the White House, and they were talking about the issue of white genocide. The purpose of the meeting, I thought it was about trade, fixing trade relations, fixing diplomatic relations, but then it moved to the big elephant in the room, which was the issue of the white genocide and the public, and the issue that was going on in the public about white Afrikaners being killed in South Africa. And the first thing that I want to say is that both presidents acted out of character. Both presidents didn't do a good job, both of them. Number one, President Donald Trump failed to listen to President Cyril Ramaphosa. You cannot accuse me of something and not want to listen to me. If you want me to give you answers, you need to listen to me and not disturb me. Secondly, with Cyril Ramaphosa failed to bring the case of South Africans and represent South Africans properly. He kept on going round and around talking about Nelson Mandela, hiding behind white people like John Steenhuisen, Rupert, and those golfers. He could have just stated the case of black South Africans and the plight of black South Africans. It would even be better if he came with his own proof, did some kind of a representation where he shows such cases of black people being treated in farms, articles of those women that were eaten by pigs in farms, and how people in farms are also killing black people. It's not about only white people being killed. That is what the president of South Africa was supposed to do. Moving right along to him hiding behind John Steenhuisen. John Steenhuisen just threw him under the bus and promoted himself and said that we are the saviors. There's these parties, these black parties, and if they were to unite, it will be a mess. So we had to stand in the middle and defend them so that they don't unite, because if they unite, that white genocide will happen. We then have the golfers who then confirmed that there is white genocide and even spoke about farms being burned and all of that. Then we had Rupert, who then said Malema has been a problem for him for years, and Ronald Ramula at least has changed, is a better man, and then spoke about John Steenhuisen and said, you John Steenhuisen, you are not telling the truth. You know that these things are also happening in Cape Farms, in Cape Town flats. And then he also spoke about Starlink in police stations, that we need Starlink as a solution. Immediately after that, I knew that we are done as a country. Yes, I knew that we are done, but when that came out, it just was like, we're done. And the only thing that was screaming in my mind is like, why are we not uniting as black people? We black people are not uniting, and thus is the time. Now is the time. But also, it became clear that if we were to unite, they're going to fight us. It's not going to be an easy union. They are going to fight us because we are a threat to the world. We uniting, we are a threat to the world. Hence, it is very of paramount importance for them to always separate us, cause these many different parties. Because if we can unite, we'll be a threat to the West. We'll be a threat to the world outside. One of the things that I didn't like about this whole process is how we ourselves were busy. They're on social media spaces fighting. Others were taking out files of the MKP. Others were blaming the EFF. Others were saying you should take that chant away. Guys, we have compromised a lot as black people. We gave them land. We gave them Orania. With the small that we have, which are these chants that are uniting us, we have to give that away again. How many things are we supposed to give in so that white people can be happy? Is it our souls? That's the only thing that is remaining. I say that no need to give more. No need to give them until now, but they are willing to give something to us, because we are always the ones that are the givers, because we are the children of God. We are following the Bible. But no. We are the ones that are always giving. They should also give in something before we can also give in something. The lesson from this whole situation is that we need to find evidence. When someone accuses you of something, you don't just come and say, didn't you? And then you come with some witnesses that are white who are going to talk about their own experiences. You come with the experience of an ordinary South African. I hope from this experience, it's not just Cyril Ramaphosa. Everybody can see that in life, if you don't have evidence, it's like you are lying. You need to prove your case with evidence. And also, lastly, guys, the US-SA relations have been restored, have been resetted, and it seems like everything is going to be going back to normal. Even President Donald Trump will be attending the G20 in November. I don't know, something gave in. We saw our country is gone, and the only way for those relations to be fixed was for our country to be gone. Baba uyeke umhlaba wethu. Baba uyeke umhlaba wethu. We have to fight for our land. Nonetheless, guys, I'll see you on my next upload. Bye.